Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I am going to be taking you guys along with me while I train a bit of a spicy horse. Basically, as you guys know, I exercise horses around the barn, and currently one of the people who rides here is not here, so I am in charge of exercising and training their somewhat spicy horse. Their owner just told me that he does some flat work, some pole work, nothing too big, but they do want to get him into show jumping. So yeah, they also told me to be cautious because he is a bit spicy and mean sometimes. So yeah, before we get into it, if you like the clothes that I'm wearing, please make sure to buy them from my group. And I also published some new helmets that I'm also wearing right now. So if you like any of the things that I'm wearing, so the helmet, the clothes, anything, you can buy them from my group. And yeah, let's get right into it. So I started off by getting Apollo out of his stable. He is this beautiful paint mix and he is absolutely stunning. He had no problems getting his lead rope clipped on, and then I just took him over to a wash bay. He was very dirty from rolling in his shavings, so I had to make sure to get him nice and cleaned up before our ride. Started off by getting a brush and giving him a good brush throughout. And then I also picked his hooves. Once that was done, I also put on some fly spray because his owner said he had some problems with flies. And then I went ahead to get his tack from the tack room. I got his saddle, bridle, and saddle pad all ready for him. And then I just went ahead and put that all onto him. So I started off by putting on his saddle pad and then also his saddle. It was honestly a real good boy. When I was tacking him up, he had no issues. The bridle was a bit hard to get on, but other than that, he was fine. I untied him from the cross ties and then I just mounted up. We headed off and I decided to start our warm-up in the lunging pen simply because it is easier to control him if he spooks or tries to do something and I fall off, because the arena is huge and the lunging pen is really small. He's easier to catch if anything goes wrong. We started off with some walk and he was a bit lazy, I'm not gonna lie. He was also swinging his head a bunch, trying to find out where he was. I don't know if he'd ever been in this lunging pen, but yeah, he was very curious about it, that's for sure. We then went into trot and he was a bit more lively in trot, still not very forward, a bit lazy still. Then we started cantering, again very lazy, but he started getting the swing of things. He was shaking his head a little bit less and honestly really good. Then we just changed the rein and we went ahead and circled in the other way. We started off by walking again. Honestly, this rein he seemed a bit more forward. I think he'd already kind of loosened up a bit more. And he honestly was doing great. He had very nice skates to sit through. They were actually really smooth. We also started trotting in this rein and he did a beautiful transition. It was pretty good, pretty smooth again. He was honestly really good in the lunging pen. We had a couple of kicks here and there, but other than that, he was perfectly fine. No spooking, no anything other than the head shaking, of course. Then we started cantering. He was much more forward, much more extended in this canter. I think he preferred this rein a lot more. I gave him some much deserved pats and then we just headed out into the big arena where we had some pole work set up. Okay guys, I just put my GoPro on, so we're gonna be doing some pole work with Apollo now. 1, 2. Good boy. Okay, good boy. That was my fault. Come on. This way, this way. Good boy, careful, whoa. Well done. 1, 2. Ooh, good boy. Good boy. Okay, come on. Canter. Good job. Okay. Come on. Oh! Okay, come on, boy. Let's try that again. 1. Come on, come on. Good boy. Good boy. Bit of an over jump. Come on. Okay, we're going for the highest bit. Good job. Okay. Whoa, this way. Holy over jump. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we just went straight through it. Good boy. Good boy. Oh! Good boy. Okay. Okay, trot on. Good job. Good job. Trot. Canter, canter. Good boy. So honestly, it went pretty well. Obviously, we did fall. Yeah, he definitely didn't like those like half-raised poles. They were not his favorite, but he honestly did pretty well in the rest of the session. There was that one bit where I was like about to fall and he caught me, so he was such a good boy, other than the fact that he threw me off. But yeah, these poles he didn't really like, but then by going in trot, he actually did them a lot better than in canter, so maybe we should have started in trot anyways. That was my bad. And honestly, he was really good. He overjumped a lot of these. And yeah, obviously, here's our fall. I got some drone footage of it. And honestly, after we went over it, he did it really well after. So yeah, I'm super happy with how it went. I thought it was going to be harder, but it honestly went pretty well. So then I just gave him some pats and then took him back into the barn where I would untack him and give him a good little brush. So I just unmounted off of him and then took his tack off. Here's a little transition. Wow, what a beautiful boy. And then I just gave him a good little brush. Honestly, I think this session went pretty well, other than the fact that I fell, but honestly, I should have taken it a bit slower with him, and other than that, he honestly saved me a couple of times. So yeah, I took him back into his stall and then closed the stall door, and we were all done. Anyways guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, so next weekend will be a stride away video because I'm alternating between LCS and stride away long forms. Also, obviously join my Roblox group so you can buy the clothes that I'm wearing. Follow me on Roblox. And yeah, that's it. Bye, guys.